Next we have the really underrated in some circles, Hellraiser, Clive Barker's Hellraiser. It's a really good transfer, this, for Anchor Bay. I think after the crap they put out with the Dead films, Evil Dead, Dawn of the Dead and everything else, with huge amounts of DNR, they actually put some work and effort into this. So we have a decent picture with film grain. I mean, it was low budget production anyway, so it was never going to look like Inception. It was always going to look a bit raggedy around the edges, but I think the Evil Dead Blu-ray really showed how you can make cheap films look decent. Has audio commentary with writer director Clive Barker and star Ashley Lawrence. Fast film facts: Mr. Cotton, I presume, interview with star Andrew Robinson, which really surprised me. Andrew Robinson's the guy from Dirty Harry. He's the Scorpio killer. Took me ages to realise where I knew him from. Actress from Hell, interview with star Ashley Lawrence. Hell composer, interview with composer Christopher Young. Hellraiser Resurrection feature, Under the Skin, Doug Bradley on Hellraiser. 3 theatrical trailers, 4 TV spots and galleries. This is one of these films that's getting remade pretty soon, which is good, I think. There's so much potential in this idea, and they've ruined it with really crappy sequels. It shouldn't all have been about Pinhead. Pinhead was just who he was. He didn't have a name. He was lead Cenobite in this. He was not called Pinhead. I like Hellraiser 2 from what I can remember of. It's been years since I've seen it. But I think you could remake this and do a really, really good job, or you could remake it and turn it into a flashy pop video like all the other crappy remakes are. So I think caution on that one. Next we have the Tron and Tron Legacy double pack. I had this actually before it came out, and like I said, I was going to do an early video. Yeah, I never do those anymore. Got it from HMV, I think it was, for $17.99. So we have Tron, the original classic, but it's not for a resale sticker on the back. An awful, awful, awful cover up. With bonus features, I think pretty much everything from the 2-disc special edition is carried over to this. I think Disc Junkie did a video on it and my brother's got it as well. Tron Phenomenon, new bonus. Ooh, new. Phototronology, development of Tron, digital imagery, music, light cycle scene with alternate Carlos music tracks, making of Tron, deleted scenes, and design and storyboarding. This looks pretty damn good. There's some weird George Lucas added CGI in one scene for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, no one can figure out why. But it looks beautiful. It was mostly shot 70mm, so it's going to be low grain anyway, and the details phenomenal, and it looks like it was made yesterday. It's really a good looking film. It's a shame Steven Lisberger didn't really go on and do much else, but I really like it. I think it's, yeah, right, it's cheesy and it's slow and it's a bit plodding, but I just wanted to get them both together. I think you can only get Tron in the set. I know you can get different versions of Tron Legacy. You can get the 3D version and like triple play editions. This is only a single disc edition that comes with the box set, but I wanted the original film as well. The next day, Finn Lives revealed, launching the Legacy, visualising Tron, installing the cast, music video de-resed, written, produced and performed by Daft Punk, and first look at Tron Uprising. There's a lot more on there as well, and some hidden Easter eggs. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's the best soundtrack, not as in score, but actual produced soundtrack you can get on Blu-ray. It's amazing. And for digital disc transfer, I think it beats Avatar in my book. I think it's a beautiful looking disc. It's only going to look as good as 1080p is going to look, because it was shot in 1080p and that's 1080p. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's a fun film. I don't think it's anything demanding. I don't think it's anything amazing either. But I think it's fun. I think people detract from it a bit too much. But I think it's worth a shot. I mean, I like them both. They're both fun. And for the price, I think it's $17.99. I think it's worth it for both of them. Next we have the Steelbook I really wanted. I'm not a huge fan of the film. I do like the film, but I really like the Steelbook. We have the Green Hornet, but it's, you can make out there that it's actually embossed on the front, the Black Beauty sort of grille. I like Sony's and the fact that they're putting effort into their Steelbooks now. So you actually have inside art, you have embossing. I mean, it's not the best film in the world. I thought it's fun for what it is. I thought Michel Gondry's composition was amazing. Like the fight scenes are really cool, and when he extends out the camera, there's a little bit that was on the back. I think it's the the best looking big budget risk taking film I've seen in a long time. I don't think it's great. I did sit there in the cinema and think, that's Edward Furlong. What's Edward Furlong doing in this film? He looks like a drug addict. Perhaps Edward Furlong actually looks like a drug addict now. Yeah, that's probably what he looks like. Oh, it is Edward Furlong. It's Edward Furlong looking like a drug addict. Edward Furlong's in this. We have Orsum gag reel, filmmaker's commentary, Black Beauty, Rebirth of Cool, Writing the Green Hornet, and exclusive to Blu-ray. Delete scenes, The Green Hornet cutting room, Trust Me, director Michael Gondry, or Michelle rather. Finding Kato, The Stunt Family Armstrong, Art of Destruction, Movie IQ, and Sync. It is multi-region for people that like to import steelbooks, as per pretty much all Sony discs. Yeah, it's a fun film, nothing too demanding. I'm getting a bit sick of stoner comedies. I think they need to piss off. I'm bored of them. We need something new. I mean, maybe we'll go back to the teens having sex like American Pie again. Who knows? And last but not least, we have probably the best looking Blu-ray package wise. I love this package. I think it's beautiful. We have David Lean's Bridge on the River Kwai. It's in this hard, really, really thick cardboard box. And you take it out expecting a digipack, and it's a Blu-ray book. But the biggest, thickest Blu-ray book I've ever seen. If I grab that steelbook and see the difference in how thick that thing is, it's massive. It feels like it's going to last through a war or something. So it's 2 discs. We have the Blu-ray, A Bridge on the River Kwai, and for some reason the DVD. I don't know why Sony decided to put the DVD with it. I don't get it. We have, as per all Blu-ray books, quite a decent thing of like linear notes and poster artwork. It's quite an interesting read. It does go into sort of the making of it and the legacy of it. And we also have in this little pocket, see Sony doing these really nice editions now for their prestige titles. Like Taxi Driver has a nice box as well. These lobby art cards, obviously shot in black and white and coloured in, which is a bit odd, but it's also an absolutely beautiful looking transfer. One of the best looking films, especially an older film that's been remastered and put on Blu-ray. It's absolutely amazing. Sony know what they're doing. Obviously it's their format, they want it to succeed, they're going to put the time and effort in. It has, it was struck from a new 4K master. It looks beautiful, film grain's there. It's as perfect as this film's going to look, I think. It's just breathtaking. Extras wise, there's only the new stuff listed on the back, so I haven't got a full listing. I'm sure if you can search you can find it. We have William Holden and Alec Guinness on the Steve Allen Show, new discovered archival audio of William Holden narrating the Bridge on the Kwai premiere, and the Crossing the Bridge picture and graphics track, and it's BD Live enabled. I'd recommend anyone picking this up, the American version. The English version is just going to come in a keep case. Same with Taxi Driver. They're going to be matching set. Taxi Driver, Stand By Me and River Kwai. All sort of gold and black and white. They look quite nice, but I think go with the decent packaging. I think it's an absolutely beautiful looking bit of kit. So that's everything for this update. Did rattle through them quite quickly, obviously because there was quite a few. Thanks again to my brother Tom for the awesome birthday gifts, especially that. That is really, really cool. One of my favourite films. I have to get a poster, but I can only find originals, not reprints, and they're bloody expensive. So until next time, which will be a brand new series. This is the last episode of this series. So the new series, next episode, new titles, new everything. Until then, Stevie Mike saying, I'll see you next time.